With our Doppler, there is a little bit of mixed precipitation in the typically normal areas that see this type of activity in northern Connecticut. 442. Hi, everybody. Good morning. We're going to zoom on in here with the only live Doppler radar in Connecticut. Scanning a little bit of mixed precipitation. Norfolk, Colebrook. There could be a slushy accumulation on the grassy surfaces there. And the roads are compromised, so be careful. Heartland, Barkhamsted, New Hartford. Good morning to you. Again, the typically colder spots, excuse me, in Stafford, Union, Staffordville, picking up a little bit of that mixed precipitation. Sartori Road, Stickney Hill Road, Webster Road. You've got Colburn Road. Just be careful driving around. And if it's not snowing in your hometown, or if it's not sleeting, or if it's not that mixed precipitation, you are getting a little bit of a lull on the shoreline. The damage is done. The roads are wet for this morning. So we have gone ahead and issued an alert for today. Mainly wet to start. We've got breezy conditions out there, low visibility and ponding on the roadways. The rain changes to snow this afternoon. We're expecting 1 to 3 inches in the hills and a coating to an inch in central portions of the state with developing slick spots. Let's give you the winter weather advisory in effect for all of northern Connecticut. Hartford County just got added to the mix about 15 minutes ago. You can see the further north you go, the worse things get. Winter storm warning in effect for several inches of snow as we move further north into ski country. Good news, this is through this evening, like 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Everything will start to wind down and the alert should get expired, which is good news. And then we gear up for Wednesday as we have another storm system rolling in for Wednesday. That one could start off as snow and then move over to rain. So kind of the opposite of what's taking place during this storm. 1 to 3 inches of snow, locally higher amounts, maybe a 4-inch total in Norfolk, Colebrook, Barkhamsted, the towns that I just showed you where we have that mixed precipitation. Also in parts of northeast Connecticut, and we're expecting a coating to an inch in the white surfaces, the white shaded areas that move down through central Connecticut, and basically nothing along the shoreline. Here's the liquid on the lens in Old Saybrook. Good morning to you. It's raining out there. Unfortunately, Mystic is kind of wet too. You'll notice the wind whipping the rain through the street lights here. Not a very pleasant start in Mystic. And as you take a look at the visibilities, we are down 2 to 3, 2.5 to 3 miles of visibility out there, 2 miles in New Haven. So not great. You got that spray coming up from the truckers. I think the kids are going to be inside for recess during the day today, as we're expecting. Again, a little bit of a lull right now throughout southern Connecticut, and then we see that transition over lunchtime to some snow, maybe a little bit of mix for the ride home. For certain parts of the state, it could stay all snow up in northern Connecticut, maybe a little bit of mix in central Connecticut, and basically plain rain for the shoreline. Temperatures, again, 18 is where we should be. We're close enough to support that activity, that mixed precipitation, 33 in East Hartford, Litchfield, and Woodbridge, a little bit better in Meriden at 36 degrees. But the numbers very precarious. Is that a word? Precarious? Well, I'm using it anyway. 33 in Torrington, 34 in Salisbury, 36 in Willimantic, 34 in Putnam. So there could be that little bit of a mix. And we are doing a little bit better than yesterday, anywhere from 2 to 3 to 7 degrees better than yesterday. Those winds, look at this, sustained winds, anywhere from 14 to 20 miles an hour. And there are gusts right now to 29 miles an hour out there. So it's a windy, kind of a raw, nasty start. The wind chill makes it feel like it's in the mid to upper 20s. Now, as we move through the day today, again, snow is likely this afternoon, particularly up in northern Connecticut. Temperatures will top out in the mid to upper 30s. They'll start falling this afternoon. Tomorrow we get a little bit of a break, and then Wednesday, snow rolls in the afternoon. It's an afternoon storm, not a morning storm, but an afternoon storm. And then that changes over to rain through Thursday morning. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we finally get a little bit of a reprieve from this messy weather. But we might have to go ahead and issue another alert for Wednesday. We're just waiting to see what happens. But not looking great today and not looking good on Wednesday, that's for sure. Well,